Hi, it's me, Linda Burhan, the gal who cares for the caregivers with love, laughter, and lessons learned. This week we have a guest tip from my good friend.
You know, Sin, difficulty with grasp can limit both adults and children, affecting daily, leisure, sport, or play activities.
That's right. In those situations, most therapists would consider a universal cuff. Universal cuffs are designed to be used to assist with gripping objects, but they may not be compatible with all objects. They can be difficult to clean, especially if they have small crevices and nooks.
Yes.
And food and dirt can get trapped in these areas, making it potentially unsanitary.
Yeah, that's why I'm so excited about Easy Hold. Easy Hold was developed by Carrie Mellon. Carrie Mellon suffers from arthritis in her hands, and one day she was trying to sweep her horse's stall, but was having difficulty holding on to the broom. So she found some duct tape, and she created two handles on the broom, which allowed her to more easily sweep the horse's stall. And that was the day that Easy Hold was born.
That's right. Easy Hold is a universal cuff for all ages and abilities. They are soft, flexible straps made of food-grade silicone, and they are latex-free as well as hypoallergenic. They can be cleaned with disinfectant wipes, but the best part about it is they can go in the dishwasher too.
So who might benefit from using Easy Hold?
So I feel like anyone who's having difficulty with any type of grip or involving their grip. So it could involve conditions such as arthritis, hypermobility of the joints, there may be generalized weakness in the hands, or maybe just pain. So let's take a closer look at Easy Hold.
So with the Easy Hold and the broom, since this was the first one, so
Right.
what you could do is you would need two Easy Holds. You would put one down on the lower one and then put this one on top. Now, of course, with most of these Easy Hold, if you have difficulty with grip, you're
Right.
going to probably have a caregiver or somebody that doesn't have difficulty with their grip to put
Right.
it on there first, because it is silicone and it sticks to a lot of things,
Right.
and it can be difficult. To
Right,
follow.
and some of our folks may just have one hand that's involved, so they
Absolutely.
might be able to do that, but, you know, and again, depending on if there's one hand or two hands, you know, will determine how many Easy Holds you need.
Right.
But yeah, broom is an excellent idea.
Absolutely.
You know, it's interesting because except for just the limit in size, pretty much, you know, you can use your imagination on what these can go on.
Yeah.
So we have quite a few things here that we want to point out. You want to show
Yeah.
that cup?
Yeah,
Love
so
that.
this is one of the largest ones, and it is meant for a cup. As with speech therapy, we work a lot with people that have difficulty with their swallowing.
Right.
And so lots of times families, when I tell them that they're going to need something to control the flow of the liquid,
Right.
They will run out and they will get like a sippy cup that's meant for children.
Right.
Because the Easy Hold has a handle for
Right.
any cup, just about. You could make just about any cup for your adult
Right.
loved one. So
Right.
it helps save their dignity.
That's right.
So that it's not so childish. So
Right.
that's what I really love a lot about this size Easy Hold.
Right. So now we've got something, let's talk about the bathroom. You know, there's a lot of items in the bathroom. We've got several here that people may have difficulty gripping or holding on to. This is an awesome idea. A handheld
Yeah.
shower, we as therapists always, you know, promote these because it really lets you get right up next to, and rather than having to deal with the shower overhead. But you know, again, you really don't have to grab. You don't have to have that grip. You can handle it just like this, and you've got control of what you're doing with this shower head. Another item here. Let's look at the hairbrush.
Same thing with the hairbrush.
Yep.
I mean, what a great
Yep.
way to maintain your loved one's functional independence and dignity by
Right.
allowing them to to go ahead and do their daily grooming, right? So
Right.
brushing your hair. Look at that. I don't even have to hang on to it, and I would be able to use the brush.
Yes,
So, yeah,
yes,
I love
yes.
that.
So we've got a couple other items here. We've got a toothbrush that it works very well on. We've got actually a spoon. So let's jump into the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, there's all kinds of things in the kitchen that you may have difficulty gripping.
Yeah, I like with the spoon, again, because with speech therapy, we work with people not only with swallowing difficulties, but self-feeding issues and stuff as well. The nice thing about the Easy Hold is it's silicone, it's dishwasher safe. With
Right.
the old universal cuffs that were made of like strapping and stuff like that, webbing and stuff, they got dirty really fast.
Right.
And so what you can do with this is that when you get done with your therapy session, you can just toss it, or when they get done eating, just toss it in the dishwasher, and it sanitizes it. It's ready for your next meal. So I really love that about the Easy Hold being food grade silicone.
Right, right. And you know, we've got one here on a knife. You know, if you're having trouble cutting up vegetables or holding something like this, actually chopping some vegetables, again, I'm really not having to grasp this. I just have the Easy Hold, holding it on my hand as I would be using this in the kitchen. That goes for pretty much anything, you know, a soup spoon or a spatula or something like that when you're cooking. And then we come to the smaller items. And again, we've talked about how trying to hold a pencil or a stylus takes a lot of pressure and a lot of grip in your pinchers right here. And some people just don't have that. So being able to kind of adapt this and use the Easy Hold, you can use this as a stylus. This is also a pen, and you can actually write in this position. You just adapt the way you do that just a little bit, but you can use this as for a writing utensil as well.
Yeah, and another leisure activity. We don't have a musical instrument out here, but what a great way for those kids that like to play with musical instruments. You know, drumsticks and I mean any kind of percussion, right?
Right.
You could put the Easy Hold on it, and what a great way for them to engage with musical instruments.
Right. You know, and with individuals with limb differences, some kids may have, some adults may have limb differences.
Right.
Still think about it doesn't have to go over the hand.
Right.
It can actually go up on the limb and help those children or an adult actually hold an object from the limb position as well. So the Easy Hold in general is a very versatile tool.
It's amazing how many items Easy Hold can be used for.
Yes, it's a great product that will allow many individuals of all ages to improve independence during activities of daily living, leisure activities, and play.
I agree. Easy Hold is a game changer for people dealing with weak or painful grip.
Thanks so much. Tips are invaluable, especially when I have someone on my team to help me out. Tune in next week for another tip sponsored by Arden Quartz, where all they do is memory care, and have a delicious day.